Why am I at the Great Wolf Lodge again? Great question.
Hanging with kids, your chocolate bar. Kev Cage needs a life. Buffy with burgers, squishy with bark. Kev Cage needs a life. Kev Cage needs a life. Yeah.
What's up? It's Kev Cage. Good seeing you, and I'm back at the Great Wolf Lodge. Don't get me wrong, it's fine. It's nice. The room is clean and updated, but literally they could go anywhere else. They are obsessed with this place. Look at it. There they go. It's not that I'm frustrated so much with the experience. It's more about the astronomical cost it is to do everything, and they want to do everything. This light is nice, but it doesn't seem to work. Whoops. Maybe that's why. I hate that I don't even need to look at this to know where to go. Before we got to the Great Wolf Lodge, we got an email saying, hey, there's gonna be some construction around here, but don't worry, everything that you know and love is still gonna be open. The only thing that you might notice is some normal construction noises, whatever that means. I guess drills and stuff. Now, when I hear everything's open, I assume everything is open. What it actually meant is that the experiences can still be had, but lots of the actual locations were under construction. As a matter of fact, almost the entire place was under construction at this time. As soon as we walked in, where the kiosks used to be for self-check-in, that was being turned into something delicious, I guess. And then the main dining restaurant area, which is a combination buffet on one side and I guess what you would call upscale dining for the Great Wolf Lodge on the other side, also completely closed. They moved those upstairs into a third floor, pretty nondescript conference room. Sure. It did though have a chalkboard, which apparently has times that it's available. I guess, you can't write on the chalk wall outside of advertised activity times. I don't know. There was a lot of people writing stuff about Jesus. In addition to where you walked in, the main stairwell, which led down to the water park and upstairs to some other stuff, also completely covered with tarp. Now, about those signs, my kid looked at them and said, hey, something looks different about these. Why do they look so weird? And he's like, oh, Dad, that's AI. And upon closer inspection, yeah, it was an AI sign. Look at this. What is that? Where does that slide come from? Where is that water emanating from? Just out of this green abyss? It's so stupid and so annoying that a place that charges as much as they do a night and surely makes good money as a company as it's been successful and around for as long as I can remember is relying on AI for these stupid temporary signs instead of just hiring a designer. Look at these two things over here. First, it's that font that gets you. But what is that red thing? Is that supposed to be a slide? There's no water slide that works like that. The AI madness didn't stop there. They had a claw machine based on this AI garbage Italian brain rot. Look at this. God, it's so sad. That's ballerina cappuccino. I wish I didn't know that. While that's pretty annoying, far more offensive is using it for the artwork on their shirts. Look at the lettering on that wolf. The O is all spaced off, the L and the F are too close together. If you're just looking quickly, you might not notice, but on further inspection, come on, hire designers. That really is so unacceptable and so gross it makes me mad. Anyway, enough about that. Downstairs, more construction. This used to be the mini golf area. So I'm looking at this saying, how is mini golf open? The whole thing is boarded off. Well, it turns out they moved mini golf outside. So technically, mini golf is available, but that mini golf specifically isn't open. It's no great shakes. That was terrible and in desperate need of a refurb anyway. Over here, the Dragon's Lair. This is where the dragon was in this Magi Quest thing. It was like I don't think it was really an animatronic. It was more so just like something that lit up and I think smoked. It was very hard to beat. And I have a video about that too. But this is like such an important part of the thing. It's the piece de resistance of Magi Quest, and it's gone. So I had to take a moment to, recognize my homie. Peace, Dragon. We love you. Then you have the Magi Quest store, which itself is also under construction. That wall where it's walled off, I guess, of course, walled off. That used to go back. The store used to be so much deeper. Over here used to be more Magi Quest stuff that now is like two awkwardly placed Fast and the Furious motorcycles. They drive motorcycles in those movies? I thought it was cars. So this location used to be the old Build-A-Bear. God, I hate that I know this. The old Build-A-Bear. Oh, that's got to be closed, right? Well, no, it's actually not closed. It's just moved to another location. Thought it'd be fun if I go and snuck over here. Hey, there's some boxes. Oh, people there. Okay, now it's weird. This used to be where the ice cream shop is. Closed. How's the ice cream shop open if it's closed? Well, they actually moved it. Now it's going to be redone and have a Dunkin's in it. It's also being renamed to the Woods End Creamery. I will say, a lot of the bear names that annoyed me in the last video, because it's the Wolf Lodge, why is everything named after a bear? In the refurbs, it looks like that's all going away. Maybe they heard my note. Pretty much the only thing that wasn't under construction down here is the party room, which I guess that's the party room. Look at it. The bowling alley was also not under construction, but it looks like it did get a refresh. I stared at this forever to see if it was AI or not. It doesn't appear to be. Those screens, I think, are new. They had some limited time stuff. Remind me to talk about that later. I don't know. You can't remind me. These chairs look new. Look like it got a fresh coat of paint. The bowling itself is still that like crappy string bowling, whatever. So this is now Build-A-Bear is over here in the corner where there used to be nothing. But I guess they opened up this wall, and I asked the guy. He said this is going to be the permanent location. If you're at Great Wolf Lodge and you want to build a bear, again bear, or a wolf, you could build a wolf. What do they got? Bear to the... like, what? God. One of the things that they were doing a lot also, like theme parks that have these seasonal festivals, they had limited time offerings. There you can see a ranch milkshake. So then outside where there used to be nothing but a sitting area, they made this huge thing. It's called like Adventure Cave or something like that. This is where the mini golf is now. I didn't play it. I looked at it quickly. I'm assuming it's the new mini golf. It's going to be a permanent location. It couldn't be any worse than the old one that was literally falling apart. It was blacklight though. That was kind of cool. Aside from the mini golf, they actually have two different things that you could do. One is called, I don't know, the Adventure Trail or something. And then this is the, I don't know, whatever this thing is. You've seen these things before. They have them in malls. You hook up kids to harnesses and let them swing on zip lines and hang from the ceiling. It's great. Kids love it. Did this just turn into like a construction report of the Great Wolf Lodge? Why am I even bothering with this? The other thing is this. My daughter did it because she thought she was going to be afraid of the big climbing thing, and she ran in and out in like 10 seconds and said it was terrible. So I guess maybe it's just for babies. The ropes. So yeah, the ropes is $20 and the Adventure Trail is $10, but the Adventure Trail stinks unless you're a baby. So I didn't get any footage of the water park when it was active in my last video, but now here we are. Well, here's the kids play area. One thing I noticed, the bar, the quote-unquote bar that's beside buckets called the watering hole where you can get drinks. Over here, this area used to be the surf thing that in the last video I thought you had to pay extra for, but apparently you didn't. But whatever, it doesn't matter. It's gone now, and it's going to become a bar. So what a giant upgrade of space that is. This is the lazy river. Was it always called the Slaptail Pond? Then this is the area that used to go outside. I guess you will be able to at some point. Nothing really good was out there. So I tried to get a sneak peek of what they're doing. Look, I'm like fresh baked on the Ferris wheel. The pool was drained and they're like digging something. So they're building something there. Hopefully it's like better because it was pretty unremarkable as it was. There was also another bar outside. It was called like Grizzly Jack. They made a pretty strong margarita and I got like some jalapeno thing. It was pretty good. They used to have great beers. Those are gone now. Yeah, this is more of what the water park looks like actually from the water park and not from the hotel window when it's all closed. I don't know why I put this footage here. I guess that's it with the water park. Freshwoods Market, which was pretty new when I was here last time. I didn't see in it, but this time something caught my eye. Wait, what's that over there in the... What? Oh, man. That's great. Of course, the beer selection is still pretty weak, but I like that they have a whole section now. It's grown-ups only. Oh, you water? I didn't even see the water down there. You could have water if you're a kid. There's this Dunkin' Express which I think they're trying to alleviate. The Dunkin', there's only one Dunkin' that's like everybody goes to for breakfast in the Great Wolf Lodge, but it always has a 3-hour long line. So now they're making another Dunkin' downstairs with ice cream place like you saw. But this has donuts that they put out for the day and some munchkins, and I guess you can get hot coffee, no iced coffee. A good way to save money when you're at the Great Wolf Lodge is to bring beer yourself. If you put it in a koozie like this, no one will know. That's what we did. But I was pretty excited. I guess we're back in the... this is me on the slide that my daughter fell out of last time, but now I'm on it by myself with my sweet water pouch camera. Whee! There I go. Splash. I did want to try one of those new beverages that they had for seasonal thing. I did notice when I was trying to order it that apparently you can't get the 32-ounce Long Island iced tea anymore or margarita. They must have realized that the 32-ounce Long Island iced tea was problematic. So I got some bourbon thing because it was limited edition and it came in a souvenir shaker. So that's great. And that's it. Somehow, I think I spent like $2,000 over the course of 2 days, but the kids love it. So, that's it from the Great Wolf Lodge. See you next time.